Hello everybody, welcome to my coffee break. Today I'm going to be trying another coffee that I picked up, and it's called Vidito Cafe, and it's a Colombian breakfast, and it has a balance of notes of cocoa and brown sugar and wild berries. Okay, and so I thought I'd do a little something different to it. I made a French press with it, you can see right here, and I put a little cinnamon and vanilla in it, so we're going to see how well that tastes. I like cinnamon and I like vanilla, and I thought it would be an interesting add to this, kind of give it that kind of a today is September 15th. This is Independence Day in Mexico. They won their independence from France, so I thought I would make kind of a take on Mexican coffee, what they call. It has cinnamon and vanilla in it, so I thought I'd do that. So here we go. We're going to give it a try. I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's see if I can reach it without... There we go. All right. Today I got my Stormtrooper mug, so I thought I give that a try with it. All right, here we go. I brewed this. It's been sitting here for a little bit because I wanted to actually get all the flavors mixed in with there. So we're gonna try it. I don't know if you ever put cinnamon in your coffee. It's really good, really good, really good. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. Somebody join me. I know MJ is still doing his broadcast, but I wanted to get a broadcast in today, so I thought I would make a French press instead of making a cold brew, because the last few times I've been making iced coffees, and so I thought I'd do something a little different today. And this coffee here was about, well, it had a coupon. It had like a 50-cent coupon, so it was actually 6 something, and I got it for 5 something because of a 50-cent coupon, so it's just pretty good. This one's called Vidito Cafe, a Colombian blend, and I've had it a few times, iced coffee, and it really has a very good taste coffee here. So, you know, it's amazing. Sometimes you can get a really good coffee at a lower price. You just gotta shop for it, and then, you know, just sometimes you go, oh, this coffee doesn't really have a high price to it, because you would think a really good coffee would have a high price to it, but not always the case. So I picked up this one at our HEB, and they do have a website. It's right there, cafedevotion.com. So let's give it a try, shall we? I really like this coffee. It's really good. For some reason, I like that when it's mixed with cocoa and brown sugar. But this one has wild berries. I've tried one from What's Brewing. It's a coffee roaster here in San Antonio. And it had cocoa and brown sugar, and I really liked it. That one was a little expensive. That one was like $11 for a bag, but this one's a 12-ounce bag, and sometimes you can get these 16-ounce bags. So, all right, let's give this a try, shall we? Got my Stormtrooper mug. You can really, I kind of put a lot of cinnamon, but you can really smell it really good. And I didn't put a whole lot of vanilla. I put just probably a couple of little drops. Maybe I should have put a little bit more because of, you know, it's a French press. But yeah. Hey, John. How are you? Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. I made a cinnamon vanilla coffee using this is called Venito Cafe. They at HEB where I go, the grocery store I go to, they put like all all the Starbucks and then all the different ones. And then you had to look over to the right, and then there's some other really good coffees that are not very expensive. And sometimes they offer a coupon, and I got like 50 cents off. So I got this probably about, I think about I think it was like $5.75 or something like that. And it was actually a really good deal because this coffee is really good. I made a French press. I've been making a lot of iced coffees, and so I thought today I would make a French press. And the way I do it is I boil the water in the kettle, and I measure out the coffee that I want to put in here, and then I pour the hot water from the kettle, and I let it sit for like 9 minutes. And I actually watched famous, well, not famous, but he's a barista that I watch. You use your French press more often? That's cool. Since I hadn't been drinking a lot of iced coffee, I mean a lot of hot coffees, but I thought I'd break this out today, and I really like this little French press. I'm gonna change let's see if I can change the color of the. I can barely see those. Let me see if I can get that. All right. See if I. Okay, it's not working. I changed it like a couple of times just to see if I can get a good. Oh, that's not what I want. A good color to match with the backdrop I have. Oh, it's not letting me. Okay. Wants to do other. Okay. Oh well. I got a blue lettering, so I was trying to change it to another color, but it's. Okay, we'll just leave it like that, I guess. Because I'm. All right. Yeah, French press. I really like the French press. I have a mocha pot. I have only used it a couple of times, but that takes a lot of time. The French press is very. They say you can even do a cold brew and change. Yeah, it's a little lighter background than I had before. This is a mocha pot is Italian. It's called an Italian. You can make an espresso with it without using an espresso machine. I should have brought it over, but my sons gave it to me for like Father's Day, and it has a base, and you put the hot water in the base, and then it has a little container. You put your coffee, and then you put the top on, and then you put it on the stove, and it brews. And when it brews, the water is sucked up through the filter, and it makes the coffee, and it's supposed to be like an espresso. And I've tried that a couple of times, but it just takes a lot of time. And I mean, French press takes a little bit of time because I watch a barista. His name is James Hoffman, and he showed one time how he makes a French press. Before I used to just pour the hot water in and stir it up, and then put the plunger down. But that was actually the wrong way of doing it. What you want to do is you want to pour the hot water in with your coffee and let it sit for like 9 minutes, and then stir it and then wait about three or four more minutes, and then actually take a teaspoon or tablespoon, and actually I use a tablespoon, and scrape the top off, because what happens is the crema, what they call the crema, it goes up on the top. So that's usually what's bitter. So you scrape that off, and then you plunger it down, and then it comes out really, really smooth. And French press are actually less acidic than if you just brewed your coffee. Hey Moses, thank you for joining me today. How are you? I made a French press today, and it is actually really good today. Actually, the coffee that I made, I added cinnamon and vanilla while I put it in my French press, and it actually tastes really good. I didn't put enough vanilla though. I should have put a little bit more, but I got like a cinnamon vanilla flavor, and this coffee has notes of cocoa and brown sugar. So usually cocoa and cinnamon and vanilla makes a really great like a hot chocolate, but I thought I would make it in a coffee. I'm doing well, thank you very much. I just got the Stormtrooper cup today. I just finished, I was kind of behind the times. I just finished Mandalorian, and a couple of nights ago, and we've been watching we had to watch two years of 2 seasons actually. I mean, and so what we've been doing, we've been watching like 2 episodes a night, and maybe one time I think we watched 3 episodes. Cool. And oh, thank you. The Star Wars. So a couple of nights we watched 3 episodes, and when I say we, I mean my sons and I, and my wife. We were watching that, and so it was a really good thing. So hopefully, can't wait now for the season to start up again. It was funny the other day. I also watched. I don't know if you ever heard of Bad Batch. Bad Batch is also it's an animated part of Star Wars. But the other day I was on a channel, and they were talking about it was coffee and Star Wars kind of thing. And so I asked the person. I said, "Hey, did you watch Bad Batch?" Oh, I shouldn't have said that, because she kind of went on a rant, but about how she didn't like anything that wasn't made by George Lucas. I said, oh, okay, sorry. So I said, I'm sorry. I'll leave the chat now. I wasn't trying to start anything. It's just let's see. Let me sit over a little bit like this. There we go. And I was kind of like, see if I can move my a tad. All right, there we go. So I didn't mean to start something. I just said, hey, have you seen Bad Batch? Because I thought that was a pretty cool little Star Wars clone work kind of thing. So yeah. She goes, no, we don't watch anything that's not made by George Lucas. I said, well, it's based on George Lucas's Star Wars, but let's see. Okay, John, have a great day at work. We'll see you next time. I'm off today, so I was able to do a broadcast. Got a long weekend. I got to work some long days, but that's cool. At least we're working, right? That's good. So Moses, how you doing? Oh, this is really good. I haven't had a French press in a long time, and adding that cinnamon to my coffee made it really super nice. So today is September 15th, is Independence Day for Mexico. They won their years and years and years ago. I didn't even see what date it was, but they won their independence from France. That's great. How's your channel going? Channel going good? I was double checking this, and I looked up your channel, and yeah, Independence Day for Mexico. Well, there's also Cinco de Mayo, but today is Independence Day for they won independence from France, I believe. That's good. I actually checked to make sure. I looked your channel up, and I was already subscribed. I said, okay, because usually if anybody joins my chat, or my broadcast, I try to be sure to check out their channel and you know, even subscribe to their channel but sometimes people that are not so nice when they come in, I make sure that I block their channel, but how long ago? Oh, let's see. I'm trying to. I have the chat. This Prism Live Studio, you can set up the chat, but the color I picked blue, and it's kind of hard to see. Well, anyway. I hope everything. Somebody joined me on Twitch. I just heard some news the other day. As you know, you probably know if you Periscope used to be a live streaming app, and right now that's where I'm broadcasting through. I broadcast on Facebook Live, Periscope, which is Twitter, and Twitch and YouTube. Well, Twitter had bought or had stopped Periscope, I guess a few months ago. And so now I heard that they're actually going to, Twitter Live is actually going to be another app, but they're, I forgot what the word is. But anyway, you wouldn't be able to get broadcast through Periscope anymore to get to Twitter starting September 17th. So pretty soon, unless they add Prism Live Studio adds Twitter Live to where we can, the destination to stream to, I'll probably just for right now be broadcasting on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I really, right now, I think I can broadcast to Twitter, but people are unable to chat. So let's see. Oh well. Well, I got like half of a French press done. Should I go for more? Yeah. I usually, when I make a coffee, or a French press, my oldest son likes coffee, and so I usually save him some. And so anyway. Oh, let's see. It's quite hard to read. See? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, 'cause it's like a dark blue. Hey, Rob, I was just thinking about you today. I was thinking I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for joining me. I know you're probably watching MJ. I was watching MJ, but I was already setting up to do a broadcast, so I had to leave the broadcast to come do mine. So, thank you for joining me. How is Peoria, Illinois? Do you, I don't know are you a sports fan? Do you like to watch the Bears? Oh, wow. Sorry about that, Rob. I hope everything goes well. Like, I hope everything goes well with that. Getting better? Great. I know one time when I was going to college, I was sitting in my history class, and all of a sudden my side started hurting really, really, really bad. And so I had to leave class. So I went to the doctor, and it was kidney stones. I had kidney stones. I hope you're getting better, Rob. You know, well, you know, I'm going to drink this whole thing. It's really good. Well, it's really nice seeing you, Rob. Haven't seen you in a while. I think I seen a couple of posts on Instagram. How's your puppies doing? Well, they're not really puppies, but your Dalmatians doing. And one's name's Katie, right? And I forgot what the other one's name. And I was going to ask you, I don't know if you're a friend of mine is a big Chicago Bear fan. And he lives here in Texas. Actually, he lived in Chicago for a little while. And, okay, that's right, Duncan. How can I not forget Duncan? We had a famous Spurs player named Tim Duncan. And that was actually my grandmother's maiden name, Duncan. So he lived up in Chicago for a little while for work and became a Chicago Bear fan. I've always been a Cubs fan. I like baseball, but I don't get to watch it much because of the way the games are. And somebody asked me, "How'd you become a Cubs fan?" And I said, "Well, I said in the '80s, in the early '80s, yeah, I am a Cowboys fan, but I mean." I play fantasy football. For work, we have a fantasy football league thing. It's just for fun, but kind of like all teams because I had to put players and but so in the 1980s, San Antonio got cable, and so when we got cable, my parents got cable, and my dad and I were trying to figure out, okay, are we going to root for the Cubs or we're going to root for the Atlanta Braves? Because that's the games we got. We really didn't get any Astro games, Houston Astros or Ranger games here in San Antonio. So, how you like their cheerleaders? Oh, the Cowboys cheerleaders? Okay. So my dad and I, that was the time when Harry Carey was the announcer for the Cubs. So we kind of like really enjoyed listening to Harry Carey doing the games and stuff. And so we actually started following the Cubs. Of course. I think, they used to, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, they used to do a lot of promotions stuff, but they kind of toned that down a little bit, I think. Oh, should I save my son some? I think I should. I'm going to save some. This is really, really a good coffee. I haven't had a French press in a long time, but I've been making that iced coffee with that coffee machine that I got. And I said, I'm going to make a French press this morning. So I used this coffee. It's called Colombian Breakfast. Well, the Benito Cafe. It's called Colombian Breakfast. And it has chocolate, cocoa, and brown sugar in it. Or flavors, notes. You seen them? Oh, really? Cool. That's pretty cool. Anyway. What is that, Moses? I can't tell what that is. I can't see what that, I don't know. It's a little gift. Thank you. I think on Twitch you can send like little gifts or something, little stickers and stuff. Thank you. Anyway. Well, everybody, I've been on 28 minutes. I didn't realize that. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hey, Rob, it's really good to see you, Moses and John. Thank y'all for joining me today on my coffee break. I thought I'd come on a little earlier today. Gotta get some stuff done today. I gotta get chores done today. So I appreciate everybody joining me. And remember, coffee and friends make a perfect blend. Let me put this little thing down. So thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time on Ken Rod's Coffee Break. Bye, everyone. Have a great day, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Take care.